You're listening to Instinct Radio.
What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome back to Shooting the Shhhh with Mark and Mont. I'm your host, Lamont Farrell. It's my boy, my co-host, Mark Strickland, Skyping in from Miami. What up, Strick?
What's happening, man? What's going on with you, my dude?
I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm good, man. Weather was cool, man. Had a good weekend.
Okay.
Family went away for Thanksgiving. I just kind of laid low at the crib. Enjoyed the house. Watched a little football. Watched a little Duke. Everything was cool.
Okay. So what you do for Thanksgiving, man? You ain't have, no
Nah,
turkey,
Thanksgiving
no
I went up
stuffing, no
to
sweet potatoes?
yeah, one of my friends. I went to one of my friends. One of my son's friends. Parents' house for Thanksgiving. They cook really good. We always go over there and hang out with them and do some stuff with them. My man Dedrick and Tiffany. So I
Okay.
got a good plate.
Okay.
Got some good food, man. Had some good laughs. Brought me a plate home. Ate it the second day, so I
Oh,
was straight.
yo, that's the thing. You always gotta bring a plate home. You know that.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially during Thanksgiving, and especially if you black, you bringing a plate home. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
for
If it's
sure.
good though. If it ain't
Yeah,
good, then you ain't bringing a plate home though.
yeah,
So,
that's right. I'm
nah,
leaving it there.
I same here. Had a great Thanksgiving, man. Had some
Okay.
turkey, had some salmon, and made some
You go to Philly? You go
sweet
to Philly
potato.
or you stay in Atlanta?
No, I stayed in the A. I stayed in there. I'm gonna go to
Okay, all
Philly
right.
for Christmas. I'm going
Okay,
home
all
for
right.
Christmas,
Yeah.
and see what moms and pops and everybody for Christmas. So
Okay.
Thanksgiving in the A, Christmas in Philly. You know what I mean?
Okay, cool. Gotcha.
It's
All right.
that Philly. Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, I mean. So it's cool, man. So we here another episode shooting the shh with Mark and Mont. Call in 478-569-6474 and let's shoot the shh with you as well, man. A lot of stuff going on, as you know. Each and every Tuesday we are here from 8 to 9 shooting the shh, and we talk about a little bit of sports, a little bit of entertainment, a little bit of relationships, but a whole lot of laughs, man. So a lot of stuff going on, Strick, out here in these streets. And
Yep.
one thing I saw, I don't know if you said you was watching sports over the break, man. I want to talk about Alabama and your boy Avery Johnson.
Yeah.
Avery
Colin Sexton
Johnson,
from Atlanta.
Avery Johnson, the
Yep.
basketball coach. David
Yep.
Robinson is a consummate basketball player.
Yep.
He cracks me up every time he talks. David Robinson.
Yep.
But man, he's the head coach of. If you guys know, Avery Johnson, the head coach for. Used to play for an NBA.
Yep.
Won some rings with San Antonio. Now he's the head coach of Alabama, and it was all in the news because they played Minnesota this past week, and they had an altercation on the court. And if you know the rules of high school and college basketball, that if you leave the bench, you automatically disqualified. So the whole bench, the whole team left the bench, came out into the court to try to get into the little scuffle. And as a result of that, they only had 5 players to play with. But what happened was one of the players fouled out, another player got injured, so they had to play with 3 players. Strict 3 players for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Now, any of y'all out there who play ball, who watch ball, or who play on a PlayStation or Xbox, 3 against 5 is damn near impossible. But in Division One, and they ain't play against those scrubs. They played Minnesota, who's ranked number 12, ranked 12 in the nation.
D1 school.
Division One school, big time,
Yeah.
big time, Minnesota, and they lost by 5 points, man. I mean, that to me, so Strick. What are you most impressed with? You're most impressed with them hanging in there, or are you more unimpressed with the fact that Minnesota couldn't contain 3 players?
I'm more unimpressed that Minnesota could contain 3 players, man. Come on. There's no way, man. I'm going to just win the game by like 5 points if it's 5-on-3. No, we be having layuffs all night. So I'm mostly unimpressed. Man, that was terrible. So it made it look like everybody, because everybody was like, who they play? They couldn't have played. They thought they played like, some small D3 school or something.
That's what I thought when I first heard it.
That come up to me and talk to me about that. Be like, man, who did they play? I saw that. Man, they played Minnesota. That's a D1 school. So I'm mostly unimpressed.
Hey, yo, Strick, I kind of agree with you. I'm a little unimpressed, but Strick, I'm kind of impressed because Avery Johnson and them 3 players, man, for 10 minutes, it's not like they played for 2 minutes or 3 minutes. You just kind of see that. For 10 minutes is a long time, Strick. You know, in the NCAA,
almost quarter.
That's exactly. And they were down by 3 at one point. So you got 5 players on the court. I'm like, and they played a 1-2-2. So I'm like, they could have double teamed every guy. They could have double teamed 2 players and left 1 player roaming. And I didn't even see it, but I saw some highlights, but it was crazy. But I got to give a shout out to the boy, Colin Sexton.
From Atlanta.
From Atlanta. For those of you who don't know, I'm also a high school official here, so I did his game last year against IMG Academy, the boy from playing for Duke, the point guard for Duke. They went head-to-head, so I had the opportunity to get on the court with that guy. He was a hell of a player then, but I think he might have got himself a lottery pick after that game, Strick. He had 40 points, 3 against 5.
Young bull.
Young bull. That young boy was killing them. 3 against 5. Like, oh man. So all you young kids out there watching that, Avery Johnson didn't give up. The kids didn't give up, man. I just want to give them a shout out. But I agree with you. I'm impressed with what they did, but I am kind of like, 5 players. Come on, Minnesota. Really, Minnesota? Really? Like, can you imagine that was us at Temple Coach Chaney the next day at practice? First of all, let's go back a step. It wouldn't have been the next day of practice. When we got back to the school that night at 1 o'clock in the morning, we went straight to the gym. But there ain't no way in the world we would have won by 5 points against 3 people. That would have been crazy.
Even if it was UMass back then. No way.
Exactly, man. Yeah. Crazy. Yeah. But moving on to the next topic, man. Entertainment world, man. One thing we talked about, and I saw today, I just wanted to holler at you about it, Strick. I started to text you earlier today. Your boy Drake is back in the news, and we all know Drake. I like Drake, like his music. You know what I mean? He's putting it down for up in Canada. Now he's down here doing his thing, and he has a tattoo of his man, Lil Wayne. You know what I mean? That's his man. That he's the one that got his start. So he got a tattoo, which I thought was a little crazy, but that's what you want to do. That's what you want to do. Yeah. But Strick, he got another tattoo.
No, I wouldn't do that, man. I don't think, man, this show, man, it's a successful show, man. People tuning in. We get more people tuning in every week. Probably get bigger. I don't think it's going to ever come a day where this show get big enough. I'm going to put a tattoo of your face on my body. But you ain't got to worry about that, bro.
But I'm saying, Strick, I hear you, because not only Lil Wayne, he got a tattoo of Denzel Washington now. He got a tattoo of Denzel, Strick.
But you got to understand, though, dude, like Lil Wayne has a body full of tattoos. So he may, he might have his, some of his grandmother. He may have his faces of his kids on there, something like that. So he was like, okay, Denzel Washington is my hero, so I'm going to put my hero on my body, too, amongst all these other tattoos. Now, I can see if he was kind of like me. See, I only got 3 tattoos. So I'm not going to put a tattoo of a dude's face on my body, because it's like, you know what I'm saying? That's going to look kind of, they're going to put me in, in the shaky basket. You know what I mean?
But hold on, you got 3.
Shaky basket.
You got 3 tattoos. I thought one of your tattoos was Wilt Chamberlain. You don't have Wilt on your
Boy, it's you, Wilt, Trey.
But Strick, I agree with you, man. So is that for my man Drake? Is that a hell yeah or a hell nah?
That's a hell nah, man. Come on, man. You don't put no tattoo of no dude on your body, man.
Yeah, well, he don't got it. He got 2.
You don't even put a tattoo of a girl on your body. Like, come on, man.
So what are your tattoos, Strick? I don't have tattoos. I don't. So what are your tattoos?
Cut guy, man. Can't believe you from Philly, man. But you from the suburbs in Philly, though, right?
Hey, so what? We can't get tattoos in suburbs? I could have got tattoos. I chose not to get tattoos, man. Cool. You know what I mean? I don't have a tattoo, but I carved it in with a knife. That's how tough we were out there. I carved in a bullet.
Q Dog brand.
Q-Dog brand. Nah, I couldn't do that, man. I never got a tattoo, man, because
No.
I just felt like, I didn't really want one. I'm a follower. And I always said, man, when I got older, I might look back on that and be like, man, what I get a tattoo for, and then removing that. So I never did it. I don't have any regrets, you know what I'm saying, to do it.
That's
So,
cool.
so what
I got 3.
What do you got?
Well, I got 2 panthers on my arm. One is like a slim panther with muscles. It kind of represents me. When I was hungry, man, that's how I was.
A slim panther with muscles?
Doing the USBL, CBA days, I was kind of slim and muscular, but, I was quick and fast. So that was.
So that was a metaphor. So you was that panther back in the day. Okay.
Represents this one.
I got you.
Then I got the same one over here, but this one's a little bit bulkier because when I got to the NBA, I got more muscles.
So you got a chubby panther now? A chubby panther?
Yeah, this is not chubby, but he a little bit more ripped up. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So you're the skinny panther, and then you got the rip. Okay.
I got this one. I got this one in Yakima, Washington. I got this one on South Beach. And then I got this one in Lebanon. I got like a live life to the fullest symbol on my forearm. Okay. And I got that one in Lebanon.
Okay. All right. So you ain't.
That's it. They just represent something, little stuff, man. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing. I wish I wouldn't have had these 2 and just this one, really. So I feel what you were saying. I kind of regret having the 2 on my arms. I really just wish I had the forearm one. But it's cool. No regrets.
So you ain't get no more. As much as you love them, you ain't gonna get Coach Chaney on your back.
Actually, I'm thinking about getting this side bigger because this side has 2. If I get this one bigger, it'll be kind of balance it out. So I'm thinking about doing that. Maybe like next summer or something, I might do that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Thinking about doing that.
Yeah, but dudes, there's a lot of dudes out there that get women on their back, the names, all that. You know what I mean? And then they break up, and women do the same thing. They got dudes. I've seen women standing in the store in Walmart. They got like 3 or 4 dudes on their shoulder, and they all scratched out.
Yeah, man, I've done that back in the day. Like when I was single, man, I'd be like hitting a girl doggy style, and it'd be like Derek, be Derek right there.
Yo, Strick, did you just say what I think you said? Hitting a girl doggy style, yo, hilarious. Yo, what's up, Maurice Wilder? I see people shouting out. Right. That's how we got everybody. Bruce Woodard, what's up? What's up? You got Heidi chiming in. What's up, Heidi? Robert Wiley. Okay. Robert said, I got no tats. I got 2 Omega brands, though. Okay, Omega.
Okay, they just had, man, tell him happy birthday. They just had, like, a birthday. Like the, whatever that's called, man. When the Qs came out, I guess, I don't know what that's called. I never joined the fraternity.
Man, we played ball, man. We was a fraternity, man. Huh? So we were a fraternity. We ain't had time for that. We didn't have time.
Actually, me and Sean Randolph, man, tell you a quick story. Me and Sean Randolph tried to become Kappas. And we asked them to see if we could do. We went to the dude. They was
really?
Like, we talked, man. You know what I'm saying? Then me and Randy went and met the head dude, and he was like, we asked him like, look, man, we practice at 5:30 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? So there's no way y'all gonna be doing all this stuff to our rooms and expect us to stay up 3 in the morning and then go to practice at 5:30. That's impossible.
Yeah.
Like our scholarship is here because of basketball.
Yeah.
Can y'all do something different? Maybe we can do more or something else. They said, nah, man. Randy got up, walked out.
Wow. So you gonna be a Kappa?
Yeah, if they would have gave us a little special privilege, I'd have went through a little something to become that. Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's what's up. I'm a Kappa. You know that?
Man, you ain't no Kappa.
Capricorn, baby. Capricorn.
Yeah, I see you.
December.
Strahan. Robert Strahan.
Robert Strahan. Yo, man. So we shooting this. So call in 478-569-6474. We're about to jump into the relationship portion of the show. So, man, one thing I want to talk about, man, is everybody I know is either married or single. Obviously, want to be married, or if you married, wanting to be single, man. So I wanted to jump into that because to me, it's like everybody thinks the grass is green on the other side. So everybody wants to be, hey, I'm married, but man, they looking at all the single dudes thinking they living a life, and all the single dudes looking at the married dudes like, man, I want to settle down. I'm tired of being alone by myself, going through all these chicks, alone on the holidays, calling up chicks, 3, 4, 5 chicks, trying to see who's available. So Strick, obviously, I know you married. I've been married for 17 years. Fortunately, I'm separated now, but so I'm kind of I'm in that single life. So So man, so what's your perspective on that, man? That whole being married and versus being single? Because man, I'm telling you, man, it's rough out there in them streets, man.
Man, I just feel like this. I could be cool with either one. You know what I'm saying? That's no disrespect to my wife. You know, I love being married. That's why I'm married, and it'll probably be on until we die together. But you know, I look at it like this: you make it what you want to make it. Like if I was single, you know what I mean? I just kind of handle that situation as such. You know what I mean?
But
so
you were single.
You single now, so it's different now. Back when I was single, you know, you used to get numbers and write them on a piece of paper, you know, and then you know you go home and
check yes, check no, check baby. Back in the day,
you know what I'm saying, man. Later on, you put it in your feet.com, you know what I'm saying, or you go on, you know what I'm saying,
Tinder,
farmersonly.com. You go on Farmers Only.
Hold on, did you just say farmersonly.com?
Come on, man, that's what you told me. What's that girl you say you met on Farmers?
Hey man, she had 20 acres, man, and a tractor. She had a John Deere. She wanted me to come roll on her John Deere with her. Farmersonly.com. Don't sleep.
Yeah, she wants you to roll in the hay for real.
She really wanted to roll in the hay. But yeah, man, it's so many sites out there, and I agree with you, man. You know, it's like, you know, I mean, but I love, you know, being in a relationship, love being married. But, you know, it has its benefits, but also, you know, it has its distractions, man. One thing about being married, you know, at least you have somebody you would hope that's there for you, that's there in your corner. I mean, y'all can build something together, you know what I mean? Not even on just financially, but, you know, you can have a family. You know, you have a tradition.
Have a witness.
You know what I'm saying?
Having a witness, man.
Have what?
A witness to your life.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? And I got a bunch of single dudes that never been married, you know what I'm saying, or they have kids, and you know, and they don't, and I know they yearn to find somebody and want to be somebody, and I just didn't want to be on that side. Now I'm out here and I am single, but I definitely, you know, I would rather be married and have a family opposed to not, because to me, as you get older,
you're older.
Yeah,
because you're older too.
No, but we all been through that.
Well, if you like 26, you'd be like, nah, man.
Dude, but you're right. But I went through that when I was 26. Come on now, you know how we used to do back in the day. I mean, but you go through that. You grow up. I used to play with Tonka toys too and Legos. You know what I'm saying? But you know, you grow up. So I'm just saying that. But now you want to be to me, you know, you want to establish yourself, to have a legacy as you get older, have somebody, because you know, I mean, like right now, being single, you know, you come home when you come in the house. I'm sure you got little one. You hear noise, daddy. Now that.
Then I got my man asking me basketball questions, wifey, you know, what you doing? Hey, what you doing? And she telling me about her day. It's cool, man.
But you're right.
But I'm at that stage though, you know what I mean? Like you said, back in the day, man, you was with me, you was there, you was part of some of the most, you know, fantastic nights of my life. You know what I mean?
Woo! Epic.
So you know what I mean?
Epic.
So I feel like on
Miami days, boy. Woo!
No, man. Speaking for myself, you know what I'm saying? I've already done pretty much everything that I wanted to do and some.
Oh.
So it was like time. You know, it was like time to get. I think, man, when you get married, man, a man should only get married, man, when they ready to put somebody else ahead of themselves. You know what I mean? Because you know, when you're an athlete, you know, it's all about you. You know what I mean? Yourself. You know, it's all about you. And then when you get to the point where you want to, you know, put your kids before you, and then put your wife before you, man, it just makes life a lot easier. So, you know, I'm just at that stage. But I'd rather be in a relationship than be single. But you know what I'm saying? Sometimes, you know, like you said, when you're in a relationship, you see you, like I see you sometimes, man, and you be, yo, man, you know, straight, and you know, I'll be like, what? For real, yo? You know what I mean? I be like, you know, you get like that little itch, but then you know, man, you know what you got at home, man. It's not worth messing that up.
Oh, absolutely not. But I think it's the same way on the other side. With not all, and I want you guys to call in 478-569-6474, you know, and let us know what you think about this topic. We also streaming live on Facebook, because I think, but when you're single, just like you saying, I think we look on the other side too. And you know, you in the mall during the holidays, you see you walking with your kids and your wife, y'all holding hands. You know what I'm saying? You got the kids, and you look at that, and I think a lot of single dudes are like, man, that's kind of hype. I wish I had that, opposed to coming home on the holidays by yourself. You know what I mean? Thanksgiving, and you know, I know dudes is at Subway eating turkey sandwiches on Thanksgiving. You know what I mean? To me, that ain't real cool. What kind of life is that? You know what I'm saying? But then on the other hand, I think it's that always that grass is greener on the other side. You look on somebody else's window and you seeing their picture and you want to be part of that, but until you're in it, you're not really realizing, what it is. So we got more people chiming in. Heidi Roberts still there. Timothy Andrews, what's up, Tim? But yeah, man, so chime in, call in 478. I want to hear y'all, good, bad, or otherwise. Talk about being married, what you love about being married. Talk about being single, what you love about being single. Or talk about being mingle. If you married and you out there and you single and you mingling, let's keep it real.
No problem, man. No problem.
Hey, it is a problem, but there's a lot of people out there mingling though. You know what I mean? And there's a lot of people that's married that ain't really happy. Let's keep it real. But they in it. They just in it. For whatever reason, for the kids, for financial reasons, and but they single. They out there dating. What'd you say?
Or their wife or husband will kill them. Yeah.
Exactly.
You ain't going nowhere.
Hell no, you ain't going nowhere. But there's a lot of people that's roommates, man. There's a lot of roommates, a lot of couples of roommates. Let's keep it real.
A lot of my boys say that, man. A couple of my boys told me that, like they sleep in separate rooms.
Yo, for real. I went to visit one of my boys, and I was, visiting them, hanging out with the family, everybody having a good time. We eating, kicking it and everything. So I went to bed, next morning, I get up, and I'm going to the bathroom, and I come out, and I see his wife coming out the other room down the hall, like, ready for work. And she coming out like, hey, and he coming out his room. I'm like, whoa, what's going on? And he was like, yo, man, we've been living, like, separate for, like, 5 years. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no.
So,
boys do that.
Yeah, it happens all, it happens all the time, man. And that's unfortunate.
What do you do when they get to that point, though?
What you mean? What do you do?
I'm not gonna stand there if we living in separate rooms, man. Like that's wasting each other's time.
Nah, dude, I agree. But people, call in 478-569-6474. If you out there, if you live in separate rooms, you living as roommates, you living as bunk buddies, call in and share some of that. If you want to remain anonymous and you don't want to say your name, it's all good. But I think people do it obviously for different reasons. But I think the main reason is probably have kids in the home and they don't want to break up the kids and break up the family. Most people that tell me they're like, yo, once the kids get out of high school or whatever, then we're gonna get divorced. Or they just stay that way, man, because it's just cheaper, man. It's cheaper to keep her. You know what I mean? If you go out and you're living in the house, you have two incomes. But when you get that separate income and you trying to buy another house or you're dealing with their kids, but it's just not a good thing, man, because kids can see that.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Kids can see that you're unhappy home. You know how it is. You come in, yo, what's up?
Yo.
Hey, what's up?
Ain't no affection. Mom already in the bed. When you come home, then you go do what you do. They leaving at different times.
Ain't nobody hugging, nobody kissing. You come in and give your wife a pound. You know what I mean?
That's my point, man. So why stay in it? You damaging the kids anyway.
Dude, I agree, but I think it's people who feel as though that they would rather stay in that situation and keep at least have a semblance of a household opposed to separate, other side of town or what have you. But I agree with you, man. I think that life's too short. You don't want to be miserable. And I think that there's somebody out there for somebody. But let's talk about this, and this is a little different subject, but why do you think it gets to that point, though? I think today it's so much easier for people not to really hang in there and work it out. You know what I mean?
You can't give up on it, man. That's the part about being ready, though. You know what I mean? I think, man, the older you get, man, the smarter decisions you make, man. You start to be less, I guess, center-driven. You're more like, okay, this is my family. I gotta, set an example for my kids, my son. So, I just feel like, man, that plays a part in it. But I don't know, man. It's just a touchy subject. You know what I mean?
Man, it is. But I think it's a subject that we need to talk about. But I think it's an epidemic, man. Divorce rate is like over 60% now.
Yeah, I think, man, people should hang in there more, man. You shouldn't just give up. I mean, you just have to do what most of you got. You're a comedian. Most of y'all comedians say, you just got to find a way to turn that old pussy into new pussy. You know what I'm saying? That's all you got to do what you got to do.
You got to do what you got to do. You got to put a mask on it. You got to, role play, do something. You know what I mean?
Man.
You know what I mean?
Where man, you know what I'm saying?
You got what?
Tell her put on the bunny outfit.
Hey, put on the bunny outfit.
the bunny outfit with the titties out. You know what
There
I mean?
you go. You could, man, guys out there, you put on a bikini. You know what I mean? A mankini.
Man, come on, man. Every week you be hitting us with this fruity stuff. Last week you was talking about dudes hanging out with toys. Like, man, you scared the shit out of me, man. What you doing?
Yo, Strick, man, we boys, man. We should be able to talk freely amongst each other, man.
That's what you talking about, man. Yo, man, why is it a contradiction? That man, you know what I'm saying?
Yo, why you gotta say?
Go hang out and do toys.
Why you gotta say contradiction?
Why is that discriminating?
Now, why you gotta say contradiction? Why you gotta say that, man? Come on.
Tonight you talking about dudes getting tattoos on dudes, man. Come on. Yo, man.
Hey, we just shooting the shh. Come on, we want y'all to shoot the shh with us too, y'all. Call in 478-569-6474. We want to hear ladies out there hear about your relationships. Talk about being single, what you love about being single. Talk about being married, what you love about being married. Talk about the difficulties in relationships and how you guys can what it takes to keep you together. 478-569-6474. But man,
what's your opinion on being single? What did you like about being single? Say back in the day.
Dude, what I liked about being single, man, which I think most people like about being single, is that, for the most part, man, it's kind of stress-free. You know what I mean? Like you want to go out, you go out. You want to meet somebody, talk to somebody, you talk to somebody. If you don't, you don't. And it's really just you. Now, you might be dealing with 2 or 3 different people, dating this woman, dating this young lady here or there. But as far as, a lot of stress, it ain't a lot of stress. And I think, but it's also, on the other hand, it could get kind of expensive. You dating 3, 4, 5 women, you going out to dinner, you spending $50, $60, $70, $80, $100. I mean, that can get kind of expensive. But as far as dating, man, I think, being a single man and fortunately for us, it's way more single women than there are brothers. So, there's especially African-American women, there's a lot of women out there looking for good brothers. I think I'm a good dude. So, you out there, you kind of got your pick. And I think that for me, that was, it was just a cool situation, to be in, to be single and to kind of, you can kind of pick and choose somebody that you like, somebody that, fix your mold of what kind of person, whether it's physical, whether it's mental, somebody that you can have a conversation with, intellectually. So, that's, somebody got big booty. Let's keep it real. Somebody got that body. Yeah. You know what I mean? Come on. You like that. You like them teddies. You like that booty. Come on, Strick.
For me, it was different, man. For me, it was more about the chase. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
that's
when
true.
You go to the club or you go like walking Temple campus and I see this girl, I'm like, man, she fine. Then you get, you be like, hey, can I get your name? Then you get the number. Next thing you know, you mean at the library. Next thing you know, you making out. Next thing you know, man.
At the library.
I'm like, yo, Strick, you pal, man. Yo, you pal.
Hey, for those of you out there that don't know, PAL is the acronym for a hit. Did you hit it? Did you pal? That's back in the day. Yo, did you pal that? You know how many times you heard that in the basketball locker room? Yo, I saw you on the campus with Sharon. Yeah, yo, did you pal? You be like, nah, not yet, but I might pal tonight. You be like, all right, that's what's up. Ladies, call us in and let us know what y'all say when y'all want to know if y'all slept with a man. I know y'all ain't say pal. What is y'all think that y'all say? I know y'all got something that y'all say. Did y'all pal? Did y'all hit? What else did we used to say? Did you hit that? Did you pal that? Did you smash? Smash is another one. Yo, you smashed that? You like, oh, yeah. You did get some dude that would be lying, but like, yo, yeah, I hit that. You be like, man, you ain't smashed. You lying because our girlfriend said that you that she.
It's called LODing.
LODing. What that mean?
Lying on your dick.
Lying on your dick. That's funny. So hey, call in 478-569-6474 if you LODing. If any of you guys ever LODing, call in 478-569-6474. We just shooting the shh and we keeping it real. So Strick, man, you asked me about being single out here in these streets when I was younger. I know my singlehood, and I'm a 6'4", I'm a not bad looking guy. I had my my conquest of some nice, fine young ladies, but you got a whole different level playing in the league. But let's keep it real. When you're a celebrity and when you're a 6'10" basketball player playing in the NBA, it's a whole nother level. So talk about that, man, and just how it was dating when you were a single man playing in the league.
I always tell every guy, man, every man should have an opportunity to be an NBA player for at least 1 year, man.
You said, man, give me a 10-day. Forget 1 year. Give me 10 days.
Man, I'm telling you, every man should be able to experience that 1 year of their life, man. Like, it's that incredible. Like, put it like this. At Temple, you know how we were at Temple.
Oh, absolutely.
And when I left Temple, I was like, man, there ain't no way it's going to get better than this. Man, when I got to the league, it was like, man, whatever you want, how many you wanted, what you wanted, where you wanted it, how you wanted it, you know what I'm saying, how long you wanted it. Like, so when you in a position like that, man, it's just, you know, sometimes it's just really difficult to say no, you know?
So was it mainly you trying to the chase, trying to get chicks, or was a lot of chicks just kind of throwing themselves at you?
Certain signs, you know what I mean? Depending on where I was, depending on, depending on what I was, man. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes girls would holler at me. Sometimes I would holler at them. Sometimes, you know, I would kind of just know already. You know, it was just like, you know.
Hold on, Strick. We got a caller calling in.
Okay.
Welcome to Shootin The Shhhh with Mark and Mont.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, you're talking about relationships, right?
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Turn your radio, your computer down for me real quick.
It's down.
We got you. How you doing? What's your name and where you calling from?
Kimmer, Texas.
Hey, Kim, how are you? So we're talking about relationships. So what you want to talk about? We're talking about being married versus single. So I'm sure you've either single or married, or so what you have to say about that?
I'm working with the married life right now.
Okay. That's
and,
good.
Really and truly,
Yeah.
I believe that you should have some type of a limit, like years, like maybe sign like a 5-year contract into this marriage thing.
Oh, okay, Kimmer, I like that. So you saying that they should have?
So you could go back and renegotiate things maybe after 5 years, so that you're not like stuck in it for like.
That's really smart. Wow.
Yo, so you want like a license, like like the DMV. You know what I mean? When you get the driver's license, you got to renew it.
Nah, just a marriage. Talking about a marriage contract.
No, that's what I'm saying. So it's like a marriage contract. So it's literally a contract. So it ain't forever. It's like every 5 years you gotta renew that contract.
Right. You pay off a house in 15 years. You pay cars off in 5 years. You know.
True.
So why do you have to be stuck in the marriage like forever?
Hey, that's yo.
And it
I like
be
that.
To the point to where, when it comes to time to renew, if both parties are in agreement, then you can carry on for another 5 years or so. But, it's after the 5 years, and
if they're
both
not
agree that, hey, this is not working,
then
move on.
Then y'all need to go y'all separate ways. But I like that. So after that 5 years, then you come to the table. Then if one party's like, you know what, I'm thinking about turning this in. I'm trying to get me a new car, get me a new ride. You know what I mean? Tires is kind of bald.
Think I want to re-up.
Want to re-up? Get me a new model.
Absolutely. So then,
Time to change the tape.
The other person should realize that this person's not wanting to be with you. So why get mad? Go ahead and let them go.
What if there's kids involved?
Yeah. What if there's kids involved, Kim?
All of that could be negotiated ahead of time if there's kids involved. Absolutely.
Okay.
I just think, you sign, you're committing to life. I mean, and then there's such a stigmatism on divorce.
No, that's true. So why do you think people stay along in the relationship if they are having issues for so long?
Well, it depends. I think sometimes it may be the kids, like you had mentioned earlier. Sometimes it may be financial reasons. Sometimes it may just be security reasons. Sometimes it might be that one of them is kind of crazy. And,
that's what Strick said.
They may be afraid to leave.
You ain't going nowhere. Yeah, you right.
Told you. Told you, man. You better listen to me.
That's true. That's true. I mean, you're right. You're right. I mean, I think all those factors are true, Kim. But I do like the contract because I think we need something. I know we're sitting here and we shooting the shh and we joking, but something needs to change because
that's communication, though. That's communication. That's the same thing. The contract is communication. You go to, hey, I don't feel like doing this, or this is what I think we should do now. It's communicating.
But I think what happens though, and chime in if you agree or disagree. But I think what happens too, I think it's different reasons, not one reason. But so many people get married and don't really know the person that they're marrying, and they get married too quickly. I think that's one major issue. But then I think a lot of people change. People get married, and after 3 years, 5 years, 10 years,
just go different ways. You grow apart.
Yeah.
Apart. Female may be working now and doing her thing, and now you kind of chilling, whatever.
Kids get involved. You start worrying about more with the kids. Then you start, paying attention to your spouse. I mean, so that's where, so I think that contract, or maybe they need some classes, man. You need to go back like some type of, really, like some type of
like old people do their license. After you get 80, you got to go get your license every year. I think 60 or something like that.
Yeah,
you
got to go every year and go back, and you got to talk about what's going on in your relationship. But I guess that's a marriage counselor though. But Kim, we got another call coming in.
There are those people out there. There are those people out there to do the marriage counseling and stuff, but we have to admit, too, that marriage is not for everybody.
That's true.
It just isn't.
That's true, and some people might just like being single. Well, Kim, we appreciate your call. We got another call coming in. Thank you very much for calling, and you hang in there.
Great job.
And spread the word and tell everybody in Texas to listen to Shootin The Shhhhh.
All right, will do.
All right. We got another caller coming in. All right, I think they hung up. If you call in, call back, please. 478-569-6474. That's 478-569-6474. This is a hot topic. We're talking about marriage versus being single, or in some cases, you might be out there, you might be married and single, might want to mingle. Let's talk about that. But yeah, I think, man, my parents, man, God bless them, Willie and Willa Mae, Pharrell. And Strick, you've been in my house, you my parents, and to me, they were meant for each other. I mean, my mom's name is Willa Mae, my dad's name is Willie. You know what I mean? Willie and Willa Mae. I mean, come on, how?
Willie.
We got Strick. Yeah. Speaking of girlfriends, we got Tammy Lynn on Facebook chiming in. Tammy from Temple.
What's up, Tammy?
Tammy's on her. Pat Holden. Hold on. Pat said one thing about being married is when the house is divided, it will fall. The enemy would love to see families break up. When we unite, there's a force that the enemy cannot tear down. That's right. I agree with you, Pat. We got Antoinette coming in. People get in a rut. If you live in separate lives and don't share anything, it can happen. I agree. Ron Long, my cousin Ron Long, comedian Ronnie Long. What up, baby? Call in 678-487. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm giving you the wrong number. 478-569-6474. 478-569-6474. Call in and shoot the and talk about your relationships. We had Kim calling from Texas talking about her being in a marriage, and she really felt like people should have a marriage license. You should really renew it every 5 years, and I think that's a great idea. I think maybe less people will be divorced if we did that. Or then again, maybe more people get divorced, but they might. Everybody be.
Yo, we got a contract.
We got a contract.
You said 3 years.
Yo, Strick, can you imagine though? Can you imagine if you ain't doing what you're supposed to do? If you ain't putting it down in the bedroom, you put that contract. You're like, yo, I got a contract. Yo, we got a caller coming in. Welcome to Shootin The Shhhhh. Who's on the line? Hello. Hey. What's your name and where you calling from?
It's your man Leather.
Oh, we got my man Leather calling in. Where you calling from, Leather?
I'm calling from Pennsylvania. This is B Leather.
Leather calling in from Pennsylvania. What's up, brother? How are you?
What's up, man?
Yo, what's up, man? Calling in. Thank you for calling in and Shooting the Shhhh. We got B Leather from calling in from Philly. I believe he's a Temple alum. We got Temple in the building. Yes, so Leather, man, you calling from Philly. So talk about that marriage. You've been have you been married before?
I have been married twice. I got married at a young age.
Okay.
Married my high school sweetheart.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So I just wanted to. I'm listening to what you two brothers are talking about, and I agree with what I'm hearing. And I thought I would just throw in my 2 cents. I think that
Throw it in, brother.
first of all, the point about communication that Mark is making is definitely the key. Now, I am single now,
Okay.
so clearly I don't have the winning formula, if you will. But I think the challenge is, folks taking accountability and being accountable for their own actions and decisions. And it's very hard to say you're wrong sometimes.
Yo, Leather. I think you hit it right on the head with that one.
Yeah. So I mean, I just wanted to throw that in. I enjoy the show.
Appreciate it, man.
If more of us can really take accountability for our own decisions and trust our partner to accept us and not punish us each and every time, one can have or I should say 2 people can have a long-lasting relationship. But again, I got to qualify it. I haven't figured it out yet.
Well, Leather, man. Let me ask you. So you say you've been married twice and you single now. So would you get married again?
Most definitely.
Okay. So you are marrying kind. So you would like being in a relationship. Okay, that's what's up.
Let me put it this way. I believe in marriage.
There you go. Okay.
I believe in marriage.
Cool. So you ain't bitter, but I know a lot of brothers are like, would you get married again? And they like, hell no. So yeah.
I will say this, not to offend the ladies, but I am definitely afraid of the bitter woman.
Okay.
You know what I mean? The woman that's been scarred or damaged by a previous brother.
Yeah.
And may
Hey.
not be able to, open herself up to me. I'm definitely afraid of the woman who is going to take her baggage and drop it on my head, so to speak.
Hey, Leather, you keeping it real, man, and that's what we do here in Shooting the Shh. And you just saying the truth. I mean, it goes both ways. We're not putting down women. I mean, it's bitter brothers everybody got baggage, but it's the truth. A lot of women, unfortunately, are hurt, but they're hurt because of us, because the brothers that put them in certain situations. And I know a lot of times, ladies, I'd love for you to call in 478-569-6474 and talk about that because, a lot of times, ladies, you do bring baggage to it because of things that brother did to you, unfortunately. But the brother you're dealing with now, it's not his fault, and I know it's kind of hard a lot of times not to bring that over into your next relationship. But if we all can worry about and concentrate on dealing with who we're dealing with now and not who we dealt with yesterday or last week or last month or last year, I think we'll all be in a better place.
Live in the moment.
Absolutely. Well, thank you, Levitt. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for calling in. Good luck on that being single out there dating. You you do internet dating, Levitt?
I'm not opposed to it.
You're not opposed to it. Okay. Yeah, well, check it out, man. They got a site, man.
FarmersOnly.com.
FarmerOnly.com and Philly.
BlackPeople.com.
And PhillyJohns.com. All right, Leather, you holler, man. Thanks for calling in and spread the word about Shooting the Shhhh. Peace.
We'll do. Peace.
Thanks, man.
Call in 478-569-6474. We're having a real interesting topic tonight, talking about marriage and being single and in relationships and today. So, Strick, man, before we got a call in, you was talking about the NBA life. And so, man, so when you married, and so was it? I know you married a young lady, Tommy Rhodes. You've been with a long time, but did you ever was hesitant as far as maybe some of your teammates or getting in other relationships and meeting people and meeting women? Let's be honest, because you guys make millions of dollars, man. And I think people get jaded by celebrity, by money, and so I think when you go out, it's a little different than the average brother because people see you, they see your face, they know who you are, and let's be real, your whole business is on the internet. You know what I mean? So they know.
Salaries on there.
I would say they know your money getting deposited in your account. They know what They go to NBA All-Star game ready. You know what I mean?
Man. I just feel like, man, I just made smart choices. You know what I mean? I never really been in those type of situations. You was around. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I never really dated, video vixens, and I never was at those type functions. Now I
Yeah.
had my, my thing, movie people and movie stars and that type
Absolutely.
of
So tell us about Oprah when you was dating Oprah.
stuff. Oprah. Yeah, man. I met Oprah, man, when she was living at. I was going shopping in the towers in Chicago, man, and she came down to buy her med scarf. Bumped into her on the elevator, man. Security waved me back. She was like, "Oh no, he plays basketball," because I had on my Heat clothes.
Oh, for real? Okay.
I was like, "Man, how you doing?" And then she was like, "Oh, I'm going down to Harmon." I was like, "I'm going too." She was like, "Oh, come with me." Then we just kind of started kicking it, talking, man, and she was cool. So I got the number, and it kind of went from there.
Wow, that's what's up. So Stedman ain't show up at your door trying to knock you out.
They was on a timeout at that time. She was telling me
They was on a timeout.
that she was trying to reconsider her, her options, man. You know what I'm saying? It was just like, a little quick pit stop.
I got you. That's what's up, man. Hey, I ain't mad at you, man. Oprah.
Oprah!
Oh man, that is funny.
I'm rich, bitch!
Yeah, you would have been really rich if you had married Oprah. Our show would be on the OWN network right now. Chilling.
You will be on the OWN network.
Yes, absolutely. So call in 478-569-6474. Again, that's 478-569-6474. And man, so we're talking about just being married and relationships and being single. But I also, man, I just think that as adults, man, it's unfortunate nowadays, but so many people are divorced and so many people aren't really in relationships as far as couples, man. That kids don't see it, man. You hear kids talking. Kids are more surprised that your father and mother are in the same house. I heard kids say that your mom and dad live in the same house. Like, yeah, really? People are like, wow, that's crazy. That's nice. That's cool. Like, it shouldn't be like that. And that's unfortunate that we're at that point in our lives that kids are more surprised that their dad and mom are together, and then not. I've heard kids get into arguments, and I ain't gonna lie, as a comedian, it was kind of funny, but it was really kind of messed up. But kids was like, man, what you talking about, man? I know my daddy. My daddy live in my house, and me, your daddy don't live in your house. Yes, you do. I know my daddy. And they, oh, real? You know your daddy? Oh, yeah, no, I don't know my daddy. I mean, it was just kind of crazy, man. Like, it's like, man, it's just really, so I just think, like Leather said when he called him from Philly, we need to work at it. We need to work at relationships. We need to work at and try to make it work. I think it's too easy to say, you know what, things ain't working out. People break up for crazy stuff nowadays, Strick. I mean, crazy. They don't like the food. They don't like the sex. They don't like what you dress. They don't like your hair. You put on a couple pounds. People are like, I'm out.
Yeah.
Because it's like you said, with the internet, it's too easy to date. It's too easy to meet people. They got apps now that you can, the messages disappear on your phone. You think about it back in the day, in order for you to meet somebody else, you really had to meet them out somewhere.
Yeah. You had to be out.
You had to be out. And, so you had to literally run into somebody or meet somebody on a job or someplace else. But now, man, you could be in a house.
Baby, DM me.
Exactly. Now they got exploding apps where, the messages won't show up and disappearing and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So it's tough, man. It's just tough out here in 2017 dating. But, I'm a firm believer of relationships, a firm believer of a man or woman and establish something, having a foundation, having a family. But I think, man, that in order for us as a society, man, for us to continue to move on, man, we have to build, man. We have to build with each other. If we're all single and we're all having kids out of wedlock, we're not together, man, and kids all over the place and nobody's getting married, I don't think that's a pretty picture for our future, man. So I just hope that we as people can come together and really work hard to keep the family together, man. The family, man, especially. You know what I mean?
Yep. Just put your kid. All you gotta do, man, is put your kids first. That's what I do, man. I don't want my kids to look at me as a liar or a fraud or something like that, man.
Yeah.
So
Nah, you're right. That's
You
good.
know,
That's good advice. I
try
think
to
when you
do
put the
that, man.
kids
Then
first.
you just work at it. You just work at it, man. You try to grow. You know, you try to stay a part of each other's lives, man. Ask questions. You know what I'm saying? If your wife's a working person or she at home, ask how her day was, what she do. You know, don't let it get to the point where she's living her life, you're living her life. He's living his life, and then it's kind of like, you guys are just kind of growing apart.
Oh, absolutely not. Because
some
that's
kind of way you're gonna always have to stay connected. You gotta always have that connection. So,
that's where the work husbands and the work wives come into play. People at work, and nothing that's their lunch husband at work. They got the husband at work. You know what I mean? And they going to lunch with every day as a friend, and nothing that lunch turned into dinner. That dinner turned into hotel, motel, Holiday Inn. You know what I mean? So you definitely want to be attentive to your spouse, and it goes for men and women. And we want to communicate. And like you said, you put family first, and not only that, man, put God first, man. I mean, I think by me, obviously being single, by being in a relationship, by me now being married and going through separating, going through a divorce, man, you look back on your life and your relationship, you look at things you've done and you didn't do, and you look at it and you want to learn from that. You want to learn and you want to build. And the most thing I can say, like Leather said from Philly, it's about communication. Because it ain't going to be easy. You're always going to have ups and downs. That's just part of life. But when you communicate and you say, hey, we need to talk about this, this is the issue that I have, and vice versa. Y'all talk about it, y'all talk it out, and y'all want to know that at the end of the day, we gonna be together. We just gonna have to work it out. You know
also,
what I mean?
trust, baby. You gotta trust them.
Yep.
You gotta tear them walls down. You
Yep.
gotta trust somebody eventually.
Yeah, that's true.
No.
That's true. But I think that also comes with a past relationships, baggage. Because if you weren't trusting in a past relationship, when you get in that new relationship,
especially when something happened that's familiar. Oh my God.
oh yeah, yep. And they look at you just like the other person. You know what I mean?
My old husband used to come home at 5 in the morning. Like, it's Miami. People don't get to the club till 2, so I can't. I ain't got no choice but to come home at 5.
Well, you know what? That is true. But remember that time I came to Miami, we was hanging out. I couldn't believe it. I was asleep at 2:00 in the morning. Strick come knocking on the door like, yo. I'm like, yo, what's up, man? I feel something happened. He like, yo, we about to go out to the club. You trying to go? I'm like, it's 2:00 in the morning. The club over. He was like, nah, the club don't start till 4:00. I'm like, 4:00? And I got up, got dressed. We got to the club at like 4:30. I looked at my watch. I was literally on the dance floor dancing at 6:00 in the morning. We was like, oh. Then we went and got breakfast after that. It was crazy, man.
Gotta eat, baby. South Beach. Can't leave
South Beach.
Get something to eat.
We going to the club at 4:00 in the morning, man.
Yeah,
Crazy.
man. That's Miami, man. You
Yo.
don't get to know. You show up to the club at 12. You want to?
Yo, I'm taking you way back. Remember we was in that club, and remember you was like, yo, my man, the girl, and they in the back, man, they had sex in the club on the floor. Remember they was on the dance floor dancing, and dude was up on that trick, like, man, I think he hitting that. I think he pounding that in the back. In the middle of the dance floor.
It's Miami, man.
Crazy.
Miami.
Yo, call in 478-569-6474. 478-569-6474 as we wind down this episode of Shootin The Shhhh. Little Strick, man. What advice you have for out there, people listening? You've been married. How long you been married now, man?
I've been married 2 years, going on 3 now.
Okay.
But I've been knowing my wife since she was 19 and I was 22.
Wow.
We dated 10 years, broke up for 9 years, and we've been back dating for 7.
Okay. Wow. So y'all got history though.
The advice I can get, man, you know what I'm saying? If you got somebody, man, who gonna hang in there with you no matter what, you got somebody who's loyal, man, you got somebody, man, who you got history with, man. You said, me and her share a lot of, stories, a lot of, I know a lot about her as a young person, man. We kind of grew the best times of my life, man. She was a part of, you got history with a person. You know that you can count on them no matter what, man. And, you hold on to them, I'm telling you. Girls like that are hard to find. It's a bunch of girls out there like that. You know what I'm saying? But like you said, man, my only advice, man, is that when you get somebody good, man, you you get that person that's gonna be there no matter what, man. They're gonna stick to you, man. You know that person loves you no matter what, man. You hold on to them, man, and you know what I'm saying. Live life right, man, and let God do the rest.
Absolutely. I concur, man. Like I said, my parents, Willie and Willie Mae Farrell, been married over 50 years. My grandparents,
Sure,
Jesse
have.
Bell and Willie Kittrell's been married over 60 years. And I just think that, you know, and I'm sure their marriages weren't perfect. My dad and mom will tell you. But they had, as Coach Chaney would say, stick-to-itiveness. They were stuck in there. They realized that they were at each other's hip. They were each other's rib, man. And they weren't letting anything else tear them or the family down. And I just think that's not out here today, but I think we can get back to that. And I think you put God first, as you said, and you communicate, and you get somebody in your life that you know that's there and got your back. It ain't like having somebody that got your back, man. When you know somebody truly got your back, man, that's hard to find. And whatever you got to do to keep that marriage together, man, and don't take people for granted. And hey, let them know that you love them, man, because you know tomorrow's not promised, man. So, but that's our episode, man. It's 9 o'clock. We about to break it up, head on out. We about to head to the club. What time is it, Strick? We about to head to the club.
Early, man. It's just 9, man. You got about 6 more hours.
Oh man, you got 6 more hours before we go to the club. But hey, thank you guys for calling. Thank Kim for calling from Texas. Thank my man Leather for calling in from Philly. Thanks to everybody on Facebook, Heidi, Maurice, Tammy, Rob, everybody who chimed in on Facebook Live. Appreciate y'all. And every Tuesday, let the world know, 8 to 9 on Shootin The Shhhh on Instinct Radio.
Next week, I will be in studio.
Oh, Strick's coming back to studio, flying in to do the show. We're going to have a special show for y'all next week. We get into the holiday season. We're going to have a lot of interesting topics to talk about. So hit us up, Instinct Radio. I'm Mark. I'm Lamont.
Yeah, you want to be Mark?
That's Mark. Mark and Mont, Shootin The Shhhh. Thank y'all. Peace. Next time. Holla.